Go on. So vaginas, because the story goes on.
I also, what we also notice, even though this book, a lot of women in there are very extremely successful women, they are also very insecure. And it's always, and they're already successful. Women in general tend to be very quickly insecure. And we thought, let's do an act of transgression, as we call it. Is that if you do something, like for instance, take a picture of your vagina, if you would dare to do that, then you can stand in front of any boardroom, because that is then nothing compared to that. And that already says something, Why are we so uncomfortable with our vaginas? It's really strange, actually. And I had a red head for, I think, at least a week. Like, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this idea. But, okay, yes, it's very uncomfortable for me also. And that I find that actually not cool, that I'm uncomfortable with that subject.
Right.
So we should do something about it. Let's just go right in it. So then we started, Sandrine started interviewing a lot of women around us, first close friends and clients. And once people agree to do this project, once you agree to say, okay, I'm going to step naked in front of a camera, and we promise them we're going to make something really beautiful, we're going to make it look amazing. So that it's very hard if you don't have any examples to convince women.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, but once they agree to do it, they would suddenly tell all their vulnerabilities and things. And then we were really in shock what we learned from our friends and clients, their stories.
Mm-hmm.
And like, wow, why didn't you ever tell me this? And it was really, then we realized we were onto something.
Yeah.
So it was a bigger thing. It became a bigger thing. And it was a process about taboos. It's about taboos we don't talk about. And there's a taboo around the vagina.
Can you tell one? Like, for an example, I'm a man in this whole discussion. And to be honest, I represent all dumb men who don't know shit about this subject.
So it's education for everybody. But,
exactly. Well, some men are like, they know a little bit more about like vagina and the vulva. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
they think
we call it a lot of. I mean, we just learned we have to call it the vulva.
Yeah, we had that question, by the way, on vulva, vagina. Why didn't we call it vulva?
Right.
Because what we show is the vulva, not the vagina. But for us, it's because it goes into the secret place that you don't see.
So there's a difference between the vagina and the vulva?
Yes.
Oh my.
Yes.
For real. You have to imagine, I come from,
sorry.
I'm 38 years old, and I used to call it pussy. Just simple pussy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now I have to call it vulva.
Well,
pussy. You can still call it pussy.
I can say, okay, yes.
Yes, of course.
I mean,
you're not a doctor or something, right? You can call it whatever.
But vulva is like the nice word for it, I think. And I think vagina, but you can say it also, but vagina is sometimes more medicalized.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
But what we liked is that there was the secret part, the invisible part in the vagina.
That's vagina.
And those were, it went really well with the taboo idea.
Right.
That there's